Kling 3.0 is how you create those commercials that stop you mid-scroll. The ones with perfect lighting, the emotional music, the shots that just hit different. And I'm about to show you exactly how. This update brings multi-shot storyboarding, native audio with lip sync, and longer consistent clips for up to 15 seconds. A full leap into cinematic workflow. Today I'm showing you 3 completely different ads using Kling 3.0. An emotional storytelling commercial, a high-energy ad, and a UGC-style testimonial. I'll show you what worked, what didn't, and how to get the best results. So let's go. Now to access Kling 3.0, we're going to head over to Higgsfield, the sponsor of today's video. If you want to check them out, click the link down in the description box below. Now to get started, you're going to go to the top left-hand corner of the screen, hover over the video tab, and then click on the Kling 3.0 button. And this is going to bring you directly to the page where you'd actually start creating your videos. All right, so let's start with an emotional storytelling ad for a heritage jewelry brand, the kind that's been around for generations. Their whole identity is timelessness, craftsmanship, pieces that get passed down. I wanted a scene where a father is giving his daughter a family heirloom watch on her wedding day. Now, one of the great features of Kling 3.0 inside of Higgsfield is something called multi-shots, which lets you plan and generate an entire sequence of shots in one go, instead of making each clip separately. You can define multiple scenes, camera angles, and moments inside a single prompt or storyboard, which is perfect for structured ads, before and after moments, or mini stories inside one render. Now, one of the things I really like to do is use ChatGPT to help me write my prompts for these video generation tools. So we're going to head over to ChatGPT, and I'm going to give it this prompt. I'm going to ask it to write me a multi-shot prompt that shows a father giving his daughter a vintage family heirloom. This is an ad for a heritage jewelry brand, so I'm just giving it a little bit of context here, telling it what the tone should be, and I want it to be 15 seconds long, so it needs to divide up the shots, in 3-second segments basically, and ensure each prompt is a maximum of 500 characters, which I believe is the character limit inside of Higgsfield. All right, so once I generated it, this is what ChatGPT gave me. We've got 5 really detailed shots here. The first one saying wide static shot in a warm golden hour light inside a softly lit bridal suite. The bride stands near a window in a simple robe. So it's very descriptive language here. And the last scene in this sequence of 5 shots should be a close-up of the vintage watch on her wrist as she gently rests her hand over her father's. All right, so now we're going to head back over to Higgsfield and we're going to paste each shot into the multi-shot prompt box, which I'm going to show you right now. All right, so I'm just pasting in the first shot, and then I'm going to click on this plus sign add shot button right here, and then it's going to bring up the next prompt box. Then I'm going to paste in the next prompt that we got from ChatGPT, shot number 2. And I'm just going to keep doing this until we have all 5 of the ChatGPT prompts that we got in each of these prompt boxes. Now I'm just going to leave the aspect ratio as 16:9. And I'm going to leave the resolution as 720p. You can do 1080p, but these generations do take a lot longer to do. And I'm going to hit generate. For this one, it's just going to be strictly text to video generation. So I'm not using a starting or end frame because I want to see what the AI actually comes up with without having a starting frame image. All right, so it's worked for about 5 minutes or so, and I'm going to show you what it actually came up with.
This is yours now.
Pretty incredible, right? I think Kling absolutely nailed the emotion on this one. There's a slightly off thing with the hand positioning with the father, but you can almost not even notice it. I think this looks really good overall. The emotion is there, the lighting is beautiful, and the pacing feels cinematic. So for heritage brands, jewelry brands, anything where the story matters more than the specs, this is your template. And here's the key takeaway. This worked because the movements are slow and deliberate. Intimate moments, close-ups, this is where Kling 3.0 shines. All right, now let's flip the energy completely. We're going to create a high-energy athletic commercial for an electrolyte brand called Up. The kind of ad that makes you want to get up off the couch and go for a run. For this example, I want to show you what makes Kling 3.0 unique, which is this small tab over here called Elements. Now, if we click into here, you can see that there's a couple of elements that I've already created. Now, this is a really simple process. We just click on Create New Element, and we upload various different references of our character or product from different camera angles. We give the reference a name and a short description, and then save it. Higgsfield describes it as a set of images of one character or an object that keeps it looking consistent across the whole video. This is why Kling 3.0 can be so powerful for advertising. You're not just ensuring character consistency, but product consistency too. All right, so for this electrolyte gel commercial, I created a starting frame using Nano Banana Pro. So this athlete's going to be running through the rain with a hydration belt on. Now again, we're going to head over to ChatGPT and ask it to write us some cinematic shots for the multi-shot mode. So I'm just going to say here, write me a multi-shot prompt that shows a determined female athlete pushing through a grueling early morning run in the rain, wearing a hydration belt with energy gels. Now in this commercial, I actually want her to be taking out one of the energy gels from her hydration belt as she's running. So I say here, include a subtle product moment where she grabs one of the gels from her hydration belt mid-stride. The tone should be gritty, raw, and aspirational. All right, so after generating this, here's the shots it came up with. All right, so shot 1 is establishing grit, so it's kind of setting the scene a little bit, early morning city street in heavy rain. And then shot 3 is where she actually takes the electrolyte gel out of her hydration belt. And then the ad ends on an aspirational tone. All right, so we're gonna head back into Higgsfield and paste each of these shots into the multi-shot prompt boxes. But before I paste my prompts in from ChatGPT, I'm gonna actually add my starting frame. So that initial picture of her facing the camera running. Now the next thing I'm going to do is add my element. I'm going to click on create new element. And for this, I'm going to upload an image that has the woman from 3 different angles showing that hydration belt with the gels. And I'm going to also upload an image of the gels as well, so it can understand what it looks like a lot better. Because for this commercial, not only is the athlete important, but the product is important too. All right, so I'm just going to add my element name right here, up energy, and I'm going to describe it as woman running down the street with energy gels in her hydration belt. And we'll click generate. Now I'm going to grab all the prompts that I got from ChatGPT and paste them into the prompt boxes for each of the 4 shots. All right, so all my prompts have been added now. Perfect. And I'm going to leave the resolution as 720p and click generate. And after working for a few minutes, here's what it came up with. All right, so this video didn't quite work. First, the prompt asked her to grab one of the energy gels from her hydration belt mid-stride. She didn't do that. The model just couldn't execute that complex physical interaction while running. Second, something weird is happening with her leg while she's running, and there's this stuttering in her stride that looks pretty unnatural. So even with a nice starting frame image, the elements added, and even pretty descriptive prompts, it still didn't quite work. Kling 3.0 struggled with this one. And here's the takeaway. Fast action plus precise physical interaction is still too much to ask. The father-daughter scene worked because everything was very slow and deliberate. But this running scene with a mid-stride product grab, the model just isn't there yet. So if you're planning to do an action ad, just keep the movements a lot simpler. Don't ask for complex interactions mid-motion. All right, now let's try something completely different. UGC style ads, user-generated content, are massive right now for e-commerce and social media. They feel authentic, relatable, and they convert like crazy. I want to create a skincare ad that seems very genuine, authentic, and relatable, not overly polished or perfect. So first, I created a starting frame using Nano Banana Pro, just a woman in a casual setting holding a skincare product. So we're going to head back over to Kling 3.0 over here, and I'm going to use that as my starting image. Then I'm going to add this very simple prompt, and I'm not going to use the multi-shots feature this time. All right, so I'm just going to say here, handheld selfie style video. A woman holds up the product and speaks to the camera. Okay, I've been using this for 2 weeks and I'm genuinely impressed. My skin is so soft. Natural lighting, UGC style, authentic energy, casual bedroom, or living room background. Now for this one, I'm going to just select 10 seconds for the duration. I think that that's good enough. And the resolution, I'll leave it as 720p. All right, now after a few minutes of working, here's what it came up with.
Okay, I've been using this for 2 weeks and I'm genuinely impressed. My skin is so soft.
Wow, I think this one actually turned out great. Look at how realistic this looks. The texture of her skin looks genuine, not too plasticky or too perfect. And it has that authentic UGC energy that stops people mid-scroll. I think Kling nailed this one. The lip sync is solid, the energy feels authentic, and the whole thing seems like something you'd actually see on TikTok or Instagram. Now here's why I think this worked so well. We had a single subject very close to the camera, so there's no facial consistency issues. There were simple, slow movements, just holding up a product basically. And the direct-to-camera speech plays to Kling's native audio and lip sync strengths. So if you're an e-commerce brand, a direct-to-consumer company, or anyone selling product on social media, this is your sweet spot with Kling 3.0. These UGC-style ads are quick to make, they feel pretty authentic, and the model handles them really well. So there you go. 3 completely different styles of ads, all created with Kling 3.0. Kling nailed the first example. The second one, I would say that was a fail. And the third one, it absolutely crushed it, in my opinion. And that's the reality of working with these video generation models. It's not magic and it's not perfect all the time. And the workflow is pretty simple. You can write your concept and use ChatGPT to break it into individual shots. Or you can go with a simpler prompt like I did for the third example, where you just do one prompt for the whole video. Create your starting frames using Nano Banana Pro, then build your elements, so upload multiple angles of your character and product, then enter your multi-shot prompts and select your elements for each shot. And you can let Kling handle the native audio. So if you've been looking for some ways to create some ads for your products, then definitely give this a try. I myself have been really impressed with Kling 3.0 for the right use cases. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And if you want to learn more about how to use AI to level up your work and your life, then click this next video.